I didn't expect to fall in love with a mall. But then again, I didn't expect to see 5 of them standing side by side like rival kingdoms in one city block. When I first arrived in the Philippines, I thought I was ready for the culture shock. Tricycles zooming like bees, jeepneys decorated like carnival floats, karaoke echoing from every neighborhood. But nothing prepared me for the mall obsession. You think Americans love malls? No, Filipinos treat malls the way we treat national parks, sacred, serene, and full of snacks. The first thing I noticed was that every Filipino I met had one universal weekend plan. Let's go to the mall. Rain or shine, payday or broke day. Whether they were celebrating, heartbroken, or just bored, the answer was always the same. I asked my friend Leah why. She said, completely serious, because aircon, duh. And there it was. The truth in 2 syllables. If you've ever spent more than 10 minutes outside in Manila, you understand. The heat doesn't just touch you, it attacks you. It's personal. The moment I stepped into SM Mall of Asia, I swear the cold air hugged me like a long-lost friend. My skin said thank you. My pores wept in gratitude. In the US, we go to the mall to shop. In the Philippines, you go to the mall to survive. The mall is the great Filipino equalizer. Rich or poor, everyone's welcome to chill under the divine grace of centralized air conditioning. And that air hits different when you've just walked through 38-degree humidity and jeepney smoke. I realized quickly that malls here are not simple shopping centers. They are entire ecosystems. Inside one building, you can find a grocery store bigger than a football field, a movie theater showing 5 versions of the same Marvel movie, a dentist, a lawyer's office, a vaccination booth, a chapel, and sometimes an ice skating rink. In a tropical country. I stood there watching kids spin on ice while their parents ate Halo Halo nearby, and I thought, this country has cracked the code on happiness. A few days later, Leah invited me to join her family for their weekly mall day. It wasn't just an errand, it was an event. Her mom wore her Sunday dress, her dad polished his shoes, and her little brother had a fresh haircut, just to go to the mall. We started at the food court, where the smell of fried chicken and sweet spaghetti floated like perfume. There were grandmas chatting over Halo Halo, couples sharing fries, and toddlers holding balloons bigger than their heads. Then we attended Mass inside the mall chapel. Yes, inside. People were literally praying between Jollibee and Uniqlo. After Mass, everyone said, "Let's eat. Filipino law, you can't go home hungry." We ate again. This time, sisig and rice from a food stall called Hot Plate Kingdom. The dad told jokes, the mom laughed, the kids argued about milk tea flavors, and I sat there thinking, this feels like home. Malls here aren't just about aircon or food. They're an escape from everything stressful: traffic, bills, work, heartbreak. I met a woman named Cheryl sitting alone in a cafe, slowly sipping iced coffee. She said she goes to the mall every weekend to reset. She told me, "I walk around until I forget I'm tired. Then I feel okay again." That hit me. Because in a world that's noisy and chaotic, sometimes you just need a place that's bright, safe, and smells like Cinnabon. Filipinos don't go to the mall to spend money. They go to spend peace of mind. One day I asked a Filipino guy where he takes girls on dates. He said proudly, "Mall lang, but special." And he was right. The mall is where love stories begin. From teenagers sharing one milk tea with 2 straws, to couples on their 10th anniversary taking mall selfies, the romance energy is unmatched. I once saw a man propose in front of a mall Christmas tree. Everyone clapped, strangers cheered, and a Jollibee mascot walked by in the background. It was chaos. It was perfect. If Paris has the Eiffel Tower, Manila has the mall fountain. Then came December, or should I say, September, because that's when Christmas starts in the Philippines. By September 1st, malls are already wrapped in lights, playing Mariah Carey on repeat, and selling bibingka outside the entrance. You walk in and it's like stepping into a giant Christmas village, only with better food and cheaper toys. Kids line up for Santa, moms take 500 photos, and even the security guards wear Santa hats. In the US, Christmas malls feel commercial. In the Philippines, they feel like community. Every light, every song, every tinsel seems to say, "We made it another year, let's celebrate." One afternoon, I sat on a bench inside Glorietta Mall and just watched people. Teenagers laughing over milk tea, office workers power walking to lunch, grandpas reading newspapers, security guards greeting everyone with, "Good morning, ma'am, sir," even when it's already 4 p.m. And I realized something profound. The mall isn't a place to escape reality. It's a mirror of Filipino life, colorful, noisy, warm, and full of laughter despite the chaos. It's where everyone from all walks of life crosses paths. Where the OFW sending money home meets the student saving for tuition. Where rich and poor share the same table at the food court because that's where the best fried chicken is. Historically, every town had a plaza, a place for people to gather, talk, rest, and eat. But with modern life, traffic, and heat, the plaza moved indoors. Now the mall is the new town square, with brighter lights and better aircon. It's where people meet friends, build memories, and take a break from everything heavy outside. On my last weekend in the Philippines, I went to the mall one last time, alone. I didn't plan to buy anything. I just wanted to feel it one more time, the laughter, the music, the smell of popcorn and adobo mixing in the air. I walked past the chapel where people were praying. I passed a Jollibee full of families eating together. I saw a janitor smiling at a kid. And I thought, this is why Filipinos love malls, because they aren't just malls. They're little worlds where everyone belongs. Where the simple things, aircon, food, laughter, become something magical when shared with the people you love. As I stepped outside, the hot air smacked me in the face again, like a frying pan of reality. I instantly missed the aircon. But I also smiled. Because I finally understood. Filipinos don't go to the mall to escape life. They go there to live it.